Chair Experiment by Eileen, Selena, Alberta, Jamie, and Juliet. What if the key to student improvement had to do with changing the type of chair a student sat on? Chair Experiment. The chair experiment was conducted in order to see if the type of chair a student worked on had an effect on the amount of work they did. Non-directional hypothesis. Non-directional hypothesis, or two-tail hypothesis, consists of only one variable that is related to another correlation. An example of this hypothesis is there is a difference in the work rate of students sitting on uncomfortable chairs and comfortable chairs. Directional hypothesis. Directional hypothesis, or one-tail hypothesis, is a direction of a relationship between variables. An example of this hypothesis is students on comfortable chairs will have a higher work rate than ones sitting on uncomfortable chairs. Null hypothesis. Null hypothesis is a difference or correlation by chance. An example of this hypothesis is any difference in work rate of students sitting on either chairs is due to chance. Independent variable. The factor under investigation in an experiment which is manipulated to create two or more results and is expected to be responsible for changes in the dependent variable. The independent variable in this experiment would be the type of chair used by the students while they work. IV operationalized. Hard equals chairs with wooden plastic seats. Soft equals chairs with padded seats. Dependent variable. The factor in an experiment which is measured and is expected to change under the influence of the independent variable. The dependent variable in this experiment is the amount of work the student does as they sit on a certain chair. DV operationalized. Work rate equals actual amount of work, complete or incomplete. Extraneous variables. A variable which either acts randomly, affecting the DV in all levels of the IV, or on one level of the IV, so can obscure the effect of the IV, making the results difficult to interpret. Extraneous variables in this experiment would consist of the amount of sleep the student had the night before, the amount of food the student ate, and the mood the student is in during the experiment. Extraneous variables. Some students might work harder than others anyway, uncontrolled. Weather, situational. Control conditions. The conditions that stay the same during the experiment while the IV changes. The controlled conditions of the experiment is the classroom, the grade level of the students, and the type of clothing a student wears during the experiment. The outfit of the students can affect the way they do their work. The amount of comfort they feel in the clothes they wear during the experiment can influence the data. Challenge questions. Define extraneous variables or a different name for it. What extraneous variables should scientists know before deciding on an independent variable? Produce an example clearly stating the independent variable, dependent variable, and extraneous variable. Is it the comfort of the chairs that makes the work rate higher, or do other factors also play a role in the work rate? Define a situational variable. The chair experiment was created by Eileen, Selena, Alberta, Jamie, and Juliet. Thank you for watching.